Yo, what's going on, guys? And it has happened. Yep. Sign and trade. Klay Thompson is now on the Dallas Mavericks. Oh my God. Josh Green is heading over to Charlotte, it seems. And then after that, we don't know exactly what's going to Golden State. Hopefully, while we're recording this video, that news is posted. But basically, from what we know is that Josh Green is somebody that the Charlotte Hornets have coveted back since the deadline when the Hornets sent PJ Washington to the Mavericks. And aside from that, we know the signing trade framework that will ultimately send Klay Thompson to Dallas is on a 3-year, $50 million deal, with Josh Green going to Charlotte. And right now the roster for the Dallas Mavericks is Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, Jaden Hardy, Najee Marshall, Maxi Kleber, Derek Lively, Dante Exum, Quentin Grimes, Omax, Dwight Powell, and they still have a Melvin Ajinça, who they just drafted, AJ Lawson, and Alex Fudge on a two-way. So I feel like this is something that has probably... I thought there was a good chance that he was going to go to Los Angeles to try to stick it to their people. Try to just stick it to everybody, but to like Golden State and be like, oh, guess what? I'm going to screw you guys over and go to the guys down south. But I think no income tax. He gets $50 million, which he'll probably see $40 million because he still has to pay federal tax. He gets to go to the team that just went to the NBA Finals. This team now has, instead of Josh Green, you put Klay Thompson. You have Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, Derek Lively, PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford. You just brought in Najee Marshall, and you still have Quentin Grimes, who you brought in, Omax. Jaden Hardy's looking good. He still got the defense and Dante Exum. And they were smart. They were smart not to pay for the $30 million that Derek wanted because he didn't have the greatest performance in the finals. And I think Najee is a cheaper and equivalent player. So good for them on standing tall and not feeling like, hey, we need to go out and spend X, Y, and Z, because They could have went out and spent money and try to do all these moves. But again, Nico Harrison showing off his competence, his composure to stay steady and to find really good value and good deals. I think that's something that people don't give Mr. Nico Harrison enough credit, at least from a national standpoint, is that he's done repeatedly a great job at just putting together good deals. And I think that's something that looking from the outside in, kudos to them on that one. As I mean, how could you not like what they've been doing? I think one of the more interesting parts about all of this is when you look at a team like Dallas, I think they got bigger. They got more shooting. They got more length on the perimeter. And that was everything that they needed. And while Utah, again, they get themselves a young guy. I'm not Utah, my apology. Charlotte, they get themselves a young guy in Josh Green for just participating in the sign and trade. And I hope we get an update on what the Warriors are getting back. As of right now, from what we're seeing on the web, there has not been any... Woj has not reported on what this sign and trade has entailed, as we assume that the third team, which is obviously the Charlotte Hornets, their roster currently doesn't... Would Vasilija Micic be, if you're sending, it's got to be only like $7 million that you're sending out there, and I think it's Vasilija Micic if I had to guess, because we're probably going to post this before it is announced. So my assumption, probably if it's $15 million, what is it? I'm an idiot. I can't do math right now. $50 million, 3 years is quick math. 15 plus 15. So it's like 17 plus 17. That's like 51. So it's like 16.3. So you can take back 8.15. And looking around, yeah, you're either getting Cody Martin or Vasilija Micic back, or somehow you're getting a mixture of Nick Richards and Trey Mann, or Nick Smith, or something. Something's gotta go right there. You're getting something from Charlotte, and the Warriors are trying to also get themselves Lauri Markkanen from Utah. So I could only imagine that if they had to, they're trying to get the young guys. So, wow. Curious to hear your guys' opinions. What you guys think of this? And yeah, peace out.